There are mountains, and then there are the Dolomites. In winter, they become something else entirely, a world carved from silence, stone, and snow. At sunrise in the Dolomites during winter, the mountains awaken in a breathtaking display of light and color. As the first rays of sun touch the snow-covered peaks, the pale blue shadows slowly fade and the mountains begin to glow in shades of soft pink and golden orange, a phenomenon locals call Alpine glow. The frozen valleys remain quiet and still, while the crisp morning air and sparkling snow create a scene that feels almost beyond imagination. In these early moments of the dawn, the Dolomites reveal a magic winter beauty that feels both powerful and peaceful at the same time. Here in northern Italy, jagged limestone towers rise like ancient cathedrals above frozen valleys. These peaks were once coral reefs beneath a prehistoric sea. Today, they stand among the most extraordinary mountain landscapes on Earth, a UNESCO World Heritage treasure shaped by time itself. As the first light touches the legendary Braccinan di Lavarido, the mountains glow in soft shades of pink and gold, a phenomenon locals call Sadira. For a brief moment each morning, the Dolomites seem almost alive. In winter, when the crowds fade away, this place feels raw and timeless. Deep within the mountains lies Lago di Brace, a lake so still in winter it becomes a frozen mirror. Surrounded by towering cliffs and pine forests heavy with snow, it's a place where landscape feels almost unreal, like stepping inside a painting. Walk across the ice, and the silence here is something you can actually hear. Lake Tobolach transforms into a magical winter landscape when the colder months arrive. As snow blankets the surrounding Dolomite mountains and forests, the lake often freezes over, creating a peaceful and almost dreamlike scene. The icy surface reflects the white peaks and pale winter sky, while the quiet atmosphere makes it a perfect place for winter walks, photography, and nature lovers, and also a very peaceful meditation. In winter, Lake Tobolach feels calm and untouched, offering visitors a serene glimpse of the Dolomites at their most beautiful time. High above Val Gardena, the ridgeline of Sisida cuts sharply across the sky, a dramatic wall of rock rising above endless white valleys. It's one of those views that stops you in your tracks, the kind that reminds you how small we really are in the presence of nature. Alpe di Susi, Europe's largest high altitude alpine meadow. In summer, it's green and wild, but in winter, it transforms into a vast frozen ocean of snow, surrounded by legendary peaks like Sessolungo and Stiliar. Here, the world feels quiet, vast, endless. Beyond the famous viewpoints, countless hidden corners wait to be discovered. Frozen waterfalls hidden in quiet forests, snow-covered trails in Val Gardena, where life has moved at the same pace for generations. These are the moments that stay with you. But the true soul of Dolomites isn't only found on the mountain summits. It lives in the valleys, in villages that seem almost untouched by time. Places like Santa Maddalena in Val di Funes look like something out of a storybook. Wooden chalets, onion domed churches, and narrow roads winding through deep snow. Smoke rises slowly from chimneys as evening falls across the valley. This region sits at a cultural crossroads unlike anywhere else in Europe. For centuries, the Dolomites have been shaped by Italian, Austrian, Swiss, and Latin traditions. In many villages, people grow up speaking three languages: Italian, German, and Latin, an ancient Romance language still preserved in these remote valleys. It's a place where cultures blend quietly, naturally, carried forward through families, traditions, and mountain life. And after a long day in the cold, the Dolomites offer one more kind of magic: the food. The cuisine here tells the story of the mountains. Rich polenta served with slow-cooked meats. Casunzi, delicate handmade pasta filled with beetroot and butter. And warm apple strudel, fresh from the oven. Simple food, honest food, the kind that warms you from the inside out. As night settles over the valleys, warm lights begin to glow from the mountain lodges and small village homes. Church bells echo softly through the snow-covered landscape. Life slows down here, following the rhythm of the mountains. Because winter in Dolomites isn't just about visiting mountains. It's about experiencing a place where nature, culture, and history exist in perfect balance. Where ancient peaks watch over small villages, where traditions are still alive, and where every sunrise over the mountains feels like witnessing something timeless. The Dolomites don't just impress you, They stay with you forever.